Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Give me a few seconds to get ready. All right. So, how many people do we have today? Let's see. 5 people. All right. So, I'm guessing that we get through everyone today. Everyone gets a mini reading, and maybe we can do some exercises as well. I hope no one's like driving because that's not really safe. If you are, at least don't say anything. Just listen. And let's see. If you want a reading, you will have to turn on your camera because it's easier for me to connect with you and your guides if I can see you. Okay, so I'm just going to introduce myself real quick. I'm not sure, has anyone been here before?
No.
Okay, so while I introduce myself, why don't you type in the chat and say who you are and where you're from. So my name is Yamile. That's how you pronounce it. That's usually the first question people have that know me from online. How do you pronounce your name? And it's Yamile. And my last name is Yemoonyah. That's hard to pronounce, so it's no problem if you can't say it right, but I just wanted to mention it. So yeah, and I'll tell you how I got started with spirit guides. That was 16 years ago. When I was still living in Germany, I was sleeping at night, and I woke up and there was this guy standing in my bedroom. Like physically, like a guy, and I was pretty scared, obviously, because I didn't know him. I had never seen him before. He was wearing jeans, no shoes, no shirt, short black hair, and I was just staring at him because I couldn't move. I had like what you call sleep paralysis. I don't know if you guys know what that is or if you've ever heard about that, but it's basically when you can't move. It often happens when you have do astral travel and you get conscious while you do it because you're basically a little bit out of your physical body, and so your physical body can't move. So that's what happened. I was lying there. I was staring at him. I couldn't move, and he was staring at me. And then out of nowhere, he suddenly produced this like red glowing ball, and he threw it over to me, and it landed on my bed on the left side. And I can still remember what it felt like, the impact. I could feel the impact. And then, yeah, the next thing I knew was that I woke up the next morning, and I was like, oh, wow, what was that? Excuse me? I have to sneeze. Oh, no, it's going away. Anyway, so my hand, without thinking, my hand went to the left and started searching for that red glowing ball. And then my brain kicked in and I was like, what are you doing? What happened? This is so weird. And I called my friend. I told her all about it. And 2 days later, we were signed up for a shamanism workshop in Berlin. And we went there. Yeah, so I signed up for that workshop because I was getting interested in my indigenous roots. I'm originally from Colombia, and I wanted to know more about shamanism and Native American indigenous spirituality. So that's why I signed up. Anyway, so we came there, and the first thing we learned was how to do a trip, a voyage, journey to the spirit world. And he explained how we were going to do this. And then he said, well, you're going to meet your spirit guides. That's what you're going to do this first journey for. And usually when you meet your spirit guides, they will give you some form of energy. And it will usually happen by either them giving you a big hug and you can really feel energy going into your body, or sometimes they will give you like a red glowing ball, and that's the energy. So I was like, wow, that happened to me like 2 days ago. Like this guy physically appeared in my bedroom and like threw this red glowing ball over. So that's how I met my first spirit guide. In the meantime, I've met others as well, but that's how I started, how I got interested, and why I started researching the whole topic, and why I started giving other people spirit guide readings. Specifically, over the last 2 years, I got messages from spirit guides for other people, like in random places, like in the supermarket or in a bar or wherever. And so, yeah, I knew I had to do something with that. And so now I'm here to give you guys a mini reading. One question, if you have like a lot of noises in the background or if you're walking around, can you please mute yourself in the meantime? Let me see if I can mute you guys for now. Okay. I'm not sure. I think it's Greta. I'm going to mute you for a second. Yes, that's better. Okay, awesome. So yeah, when I start talking to you or you want to raise your hand, just unmute yourself, or I think there's a button that says raise your hand. And now let me see at the chat who's here. So Tracy is here, Greta is here from Queensland, Australia, yay. Then I think Tracy's from the US.
Yep.
And then we have River Moon from Romania, awesome.
Yes.
And we have Christopher from, we don't know. Oh, I actually know where he's from, but I'm not sure. Oh, from Oxford. All right, awesome. So let's see. All right, so I have to say one or two things before we start the readings. One is that even if you know one of your guides, it might be that others are coming through today. I don't choose who I'm talking to. They choose if they want to come through or not. So don't be surprised if you already know that there's an angel around or an ascended master, and I'll be talking about a nature spirit. Also, if the message doesn't make any sense, just give it like some time, because sometimes it doesn't make sense right away. It might make sense tomorrow or next week or in 2 weeks. So yeah, just go with it. Okay, so because we're only 5 people, we can actually do a quick introduction round, because I'm interested why you are here, why you're interested in spirit guides, if you already have had some experiences. So let's start with Greta. Do you want to start? Wait, I have to unmute you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Is it my fan that's making the noise? Is that?
No, I don't know what it was. It's just in the background, but now it's fine.
Okay. All right. Well, I've been on a bit of a journey the last couple of years, and I think I've put on Facebook that Dad talks to me all the time.
Right.
He passed three years ago, and I've had connection with a protector guide, and I've had a friend who's psychic tell me that I've got a green man who wants my attention, but I don't know a lot about a green man.
A green
yeah,
man.
green
Oh,
man.
interesting.
Yeah, that's what she said. That's the only way she could explain him. So I get that the nature connection, I think, when I hear that. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, thank you.
No worries.
So who wants to go next? Maybe, let's see. Okay. I can't see your name. It just says zoomed.
Oh, yeah. My name's Tracy.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, so I have connections with angels. That's been a real common thing for me. And I also also get knowings. Like I don't see anything, I don't hear anything. I just like know information, about people and that kind of stuff. So that's my other sort of dive into the spiritual realm as far as this type of stuff goes.
Right. So you're claircognizant. Do you know that?
The name of it. Okay.
Yeah, there's a name for that. There's actually like 6. I say 6. Some say 5. Some say 7. But I say 6 clairs.
Okay.
Clairs are like they correspond to your 5 senses, and then there's the 6th one, which is claircognizance.
Okay.
So you have clairvoyance. Obviously, that's like when you can see things with your mind's eye.
Yeah.
That's the 3rd eye. Then you have clairaudience, is when you can hear voices in your head or even outside of your head. Then you have clairsentience, which is when you can feel, like that's empaths. Like if you're an empath, you can feel other people's emotions. Or you watch like a movie and you start crying like crazy. That's clairsentience. Then you have clairscent. That's when you smell things that are not really there. A lot of people can smell, I don't know, like their grandfather's pipe or their grandma's perfume, that kind of stuff.
Yep. Okay, so I heard about 4 of the ones you mentioned. I didn't even know that those were they were named. So that's great to know.
Absolutely, yeah. If you're not subscribed to my email list yet, like go over to my website, because you'll get like a mini course in spirit guide communication, and that's explained in there as well.
Yeah, I just signed up yesterday, so that's great. Thanks.
Yes, then you'll get that. And then I think I forgot one. We had clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. What did I forget? Oh, clairgustance. That's when you taste things. So a lot of people who are into like big foodies often have clairgustance. They will get information from the spirit world through taste. It's usually not one of the clairs, but it happens. So we can all use all of them, but if you pay attention, then you usually have 1 or 2 main clairs. And these are the ones that you can work with best. So a lot of people ask me, I can't see anything and there's something wrong with me. And then I just tell them, listen, like not everyone's clairvoyant. Just pay attention to your other senses and see which one is your main clairscent and then clairsense, and then work with what you have. Also, every spirit can communicate with or through different senses. So maybe your grandma likes to send her smell around, but maybe your green man is more about clairsentience. So like pay attention to these different kinds of modalities. Don't get stuck on like just clairvoyance and I'm not good enough. So yeah. Sorry, I totally went on a tangent.
That was great.
But thank you for introducing yourself. Who wants to go next? Maybe River Moon, do you want to go next?
Okay. I'm kind of starting on this journey. I was Christian for a long time, and for about 12 years I felt really bad because it wasn't the path that resonated with me. Oh, my cat. And for about 1 year now, I discovered that I really resonate with the Wiccan path, but not more like an eclectic Wiccan. And now I started to explore about my spirit guides and starting to work more with nature and these things.
All right.
And my cat now, just a moment. If you want, come here. She just wants to join us. I don't know what. Until like 5 minutes ago, she was quite asleep, but now she's getting active. So yeah.
Yeah, well, cats can often feel energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's adorable. And I'm just a baby witch and on my path, on starting my path.
All right.
I want to learn more.
Awesome. Well, welcome to your path.
Thank you.
All right. So, Christopher, do you want to go next?
Sure. Well, you know some of my story.
Yeah, I do.
And I thought I'd join today because I'm not in the office today, so I thought I'd tap in and see what's going on. Well, I've met, as you know, 4 of my guides. I'm primarily, predominantly cognizant and clairsentient, but I have had experience with all of them. So I've had some mediumistic experiences, but primarily I'm a healer, Reiki practitioner, and work primarily with a kind of distance healing modality. And yeah, enjoying this path very much.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sure.
So I think the only person who hasn't introduced herself is Carol Ann. Are you there, Carol Ann? Hello. I can see that you have a mic, so you should be online. Let's see if I can see you. Oh, there you are. Yeah, if you don't want to say anything, then say that. Okay, so then we'll go on and do the mini readings. Let me look at my notes so I don't forget anything. Right, so first I'm gonna call on my guides to come join us to help me connect to the spirit world, and I'm also going to call on your guides to step forward if they want to talk to you and have a message for you. And I call on all our protector guides and guardian angels and Archangel Michael to protect this space and only let spirits through that are connected to us in love and who come from the light and from higher levels. No one else is allowed to come in here. Thank you. Okay, so, all right, so let's see who goes first. I'm gonna go first with, maybe just with Greta, because she was first to introduce herself. So I'm gonna unmute you. Can you say something real quick? Because then I can see you on the screen better and it's easier.
Yep.
Okay.
How's that?
Oh, I think I can pin your video. Yes, there you are. Okay, awesome. So I can see an angel with you. It's a female angel. Looks kind of traditional, like long, blonde, curly hair. Very pretty. Oh, she says she's your guardian angel. So she's been with you like your entire lifetime. Mm-hmm. You've connected with her before you were born. She's here to protect you, but also to help you with your life purpose, because you're definitely one of the people that are not just here for fun, but you are here to help others.
Yeah.
She says that you haven't completely found your purpose yet. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'd say, yeah.
Okay, so,
Yeah,
but she says it's not gonna be long, and she says to basically what you can do to completely step onto your path is to follow her, and how you can find her is by doing the things that you actually like to do, like following your joy, doing things that seem like easy, like not in the sense that you only do stuff that's easy. You also obviously have to do stuff that's hard, but what she means is like when you feel in the flow, things that make you feel like you're in the flow. If you follow that, you will totally get there.
Yeah.
And she says like little things, like in everyday life. She's also talking about food. She's showing me food and cooking. I'm not sure why. Is that something you enjoy doing?
I do enjoy doing it, but I haven't been doing a lot of it lately because.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that would make sense. So she's saying like you should do more of that. First of all, because you like doing it.
Yep.
Second of all, because like if you cook your own food, it's better for you because it aligns you more with with like it aligns your body and your heart and your mind and your soul, and also with Mother Earth and the universe. And the more aligned you are, the easier it is for you to like find your path and live your purpose. She also shows me you cooking for other people, like not huge, but like maybe 3 or 4 or 5 people.
I used to cook for the family quite a while ago now, probably about 20 years ago. Yeah, but that hasn't been for a long time.
Okay, so maybe that's what she means. I'm not very clear about it. She just showed me that picture.
Yeah.
Also, now she's showing me a cat. Do you have a cat, or do you like cats?
I have 2 dogs.
That's interesting. I don't know why she's showing me a cat then. Not sure.
One of them is a little bit cattish.
Yeah, it could be all kinds of things. Sometimes I get like information and then like I might interpret it wrong, but it might mean something else. So maybe it's like your personality, or maybe there's another cat in your life. I don't know. She's not giving me anything else like that.
Okay.
Let's see, is there anything else? She says to get a moonstone. That's a crystal, and have that with you at all times, like somewhere, like in your pocket, or maybe like on a necklace or something like that. That will also connect you deeper with, or closer to her, and like when you feel that you want to talk to her or meet her or something, then you can just like grab that stone, hold it, maybe meditate with it, and then it's easier for you to communicate with her.
Great.
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so who's next? Who was next in line when we did our introductions?
I was Tracy.
Right. Okay, let's see if I can pin your... Yeah, okay, here we go. All right, so... I can see a goddess with you. And I think it's Athena. Do you know about Athena?
No, I don't.
Okay, so Athena is a Roman goddess. She's the goddess of, I think, hunting and animals. I don't know too much about her. Like I don't know too much about her, but maybe just look it up. But but she says she's Athena. Oh, she's connected to bears as well. So, if so anything to do with bears will help you also connect to her. So maybe, oh, did you have a teddy bear as a kid?
No, but you're really hitting something there. I've encountered 12 bears in the wild, black bears, which is very rare here in Vermont. In 12 different times, I've run into black bears.
Are you serious? 12?
12, and I love them. Baby ones and mother ones and mating bears, and yeah. So,
wow, that's amazing. Okay,
yeah.
well, there you go.
Yep.
So yeah, so she says, actually, yeah, so she says that like if at night you go out and you look at like the Big Dipper, because I don't know, because in some countries it's also called the Big Bear. I don't know if that's the same in the States, but so if you look at that, don't see it as like the Big Dipper, see it as the Big Bear, and then the smaller, the Little Dipper is like the smaller bear. So yeah, that's also how you can connect to her. Also, yeah, being outdoors. You like being outdoors, I guess. Otherwise,
all the time. Yep, yeah, love it.
Okay, so let me see. Yeah, she's basically saying, she's saying you're on your path, like you're you're doing your thing. That's good. Just keep going. She's definitely with you. And yeah, you can connect with her when you're outside. She says she likes campfires, so she can do campfires from time to time in the outdoors and look at the Big Dipper. Yeah, and look her up online, see if you can find more commonalities. Okay, is there anything else? No, but do you have a question?
Yeah, well, no, I guess not really a question. Nope, I'm just really hungry spiritually right now. So it was just encouraging to hear that I'm on the right path. I'm like really hungering strongly, like to the point of feeling almost agony about some things that I'm like longing for in the spiritual realm. So
okay. Oh, so she's saying you have healing abilities. And you should pursue that a little bit, like maybe try Reiki or something like that.
Okay.
And she says, yeah, definitely keep doing what you're doing. It's great that you're so hungry for like knowledge. Soak it all up. Yeah, and that's it, really.
Okay.
She's smiling. She's happy with you, so.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, who wants to go next? Wait, let me mute everyone else. Yeah, who wants to go next? Say something, raise your hand. Unmute yourself, because otherwise I can't hear it if you say.
Oh. Hello, Yamile?
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Carol, right?
Caroline, yeah.
All right, so let me pin your video so I can see you. All right. I can see two spirit guides with you. One is an angel and one is also a goddess. Okay, one at a time. Let's start with the angel. Wow, so also female angel, really, really, really tall, like almost as tall as a house. That's what she shows to me. Not sure why. Oh, she says that sometimes you don't really, like, you're not always sure about the spiritual stuff. Like sometimes you believe in it and sometimes you have your doubts. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So, oh, okay. So that's why she's showing me herself like this big. She's saying that she's definitely here, and she's trying to show you that you shouldn't doubt that she's around. Okay. So when you doubt it, then stop that thought in your mind and replace it with another thought. So basically, she tells me you have to talk yourself out of that doubt in the sense that you turn it around. Like first you acknowledge the doubt. You say, okay, I'm not sure if you really exist. But
More and more this last few weeks, I've been feeling more and wanting to get into it more.
yeah. So she's saying, like, if you're not sure, tell yourself, like, I acknowledge that I'm not sure about this, but I also acknowledge that the possibility exists, that it's real, and if the possibility exists, I open my mind to it, and that will help you turn it around. She says that, like, generally in life, you're sometimes doubtful of things, and you can use that same technique for other things as well. And also, let me see, she's trying to show me a plant, but I don't know what kind of plant it is. Do you have like a special plant in your house or in your garden or something like that you have a connection to?
No.
Okay, then.
The only connection I have, I love roses, and it's the only flower I really like. But I don't
Oh,
have
okay.
it in roses.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that. Okay, so she says, like, to get roses as often as you can. And if you don't want to have like the actual roses in your house, then get something that reminds you of it, like some piece of jewelry or something, like, I don't know, a throw pillow. Sorry?
I have a ring. I have a rose ring.
Okay, awesome. Okay, that's it then. Okay, so yeah, use that rose ring to connect to her. She says when you want to talk to her, take the ring and turn it around 3 times, like this. And then you will be able to talk to her, and she will be with you. Even if you maybe can't hear her right away or see her or anything like that, know that she's there. And pay attention to when you turn that ring 3 times, like what you feel like, because I think she's saying that I think she's saying that you're a physical intuitive. That means that you probably can feel things on a physical level, like spiritual things, like a tingling in your hands or feet. Is that correct?
Yeah, I feel like this last week I've noticed my nose getting like really tickly and around the area.
Yeah. Okay. So that's it. Like so she says when she's around, you'll feel that. Like you'll feel your tickling nose. That's her sign. So yeah. So 2 things. Like when you want to talk to her, do the ring thing, and like when you feel that like that sensation, that's also her, and then you can talk to her. So every time, like in your life, when you feel doubtful about something, not just about like the spiritual world, but if you're doubting yourself or anything, then do like the ring thing, or if you feel it, then you know she's there and she will help you get over your doubts.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that just the angel, or?
Oh yeah, I forgot the other one. He didn't say anything anymore. Interesting. Okay, let's see if I can connect to the goddess again. I'm not sure what her name is, but she's definitely a goddess that's about like something similar to Kali, but it's not Kali. Oh, okay, it's Persephone. Do you know Persephone?
Persephone?
Yeah, I don't even know if I pronounce it right. I'll write it down for you. So Persephone is the daughter of Demeter, and Demeter is like the goddess of the earth. I think it was, I'm not sure, either Roman or Greek, but you can look it up. She was the daughter, and she there's a whole story around her. Definitely look that up. It's about like how Persephone was abducted into the underworld by Hades, and then Demeter went looking for a daughter and didn't take care of the earth anymore, and so like all the trees lost their leaves, and nothing grew anymore, and there was no food for humans anymore, and that's how winter and summer started. That's the story about it. But there's much more to it. Yeah, you have to look it up. But you're connected to her. So she's telling me there was a time in your life that like you had a pretty hard time in your life, like a darker time.
Yep.
And she's here to show you that out of that darkness comes a lot of light. So you have a lot of light inside of you, and all you have to do is like let go of that darker time, and then your light can come out. And she will help you do that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so just go look it up online and see what you find, and then just follow your intuition with that. Yeah, and she will show you the path. Yeah.
Thank you, Yamile. It was really good guidance, and thank you.
You're welcome.
My first time here, but thank you very much.
You're absolutely welcome. All right, so who wants to go next? Who was next with the introductions? I think we're already through almost. Christopher, right? Are you next?
I think so. I think there's Moonstone with us still. Oh, River Moon, sorry. I think
okay.
she was off the next in line.
Okay, then we'll do her first. Let's see. Where are you? I can't see you. Hold on, so I can pin you. Oh, there you are. All right. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, sorry if I stare at you guys like I'm a crazy person, but it helps me to connect. So, all right. So, wow, lots of information. You're connected to the goddess, like not one of them, but like the goddess as an overall, like the female principle of life. And she showed, like, the first thing she shows me is that you had a past life. You had a past life somewhere in Europe, and you were a healer back then. Hold on, like I have to mute the others. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, you had a past life. Middle Ages in Europe, and you were a healer back then, and you were persecuted for your healing abilities. So now, like there's some, so, okay, so back then you basically vowed to yourself that you would not like show, like you would not share your gifts and talents with the world anymore and not show your light because of that. And so that vow is still there, and you have to undo it so you can totally be free of that again. You're definitely not the only one. There's lots of people who have that and have to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Were you really shy as a kid?
I'm still
okay.
shy.
Yeah. So she says that's why. That's why you're shy and why you're like very careful and don't open up very easily because of that. It was either in Germany or in France. I think Germany.
I think so too.
Okay.
And it was, I don't know, I had an experience with meditation session a long time ago, and it wasn't a pretty view. I blocked it for a long time.
Okay,
and
yeah.
Because of that life, I'm still claustrophobic this day.
Yeah, okay.
Something happened. I don't really want to enter in that now, but it wasn't pretty.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, so she says, yeah, so she says you will have to face it in some way, but you can find a way that it's safe for you. She's telling me that it would help if you wrote it down. Like so you don't have to tell anyone, but write it down for yourself. And that will unlock like all the emotions, and that will be like hard for you because you might cry and you might remember things and it might all come out, and you don't have to do it in one session. You can start just with a little bit and then another day do another little bit. But that will help you to let it go. And once it's all out, then you'll feel really free and you can like really do what you're here to do in this lifetime. And she says that's really the only thing that's holding you back. Otherwise, you know what you have to do.
Pretty much.
Sorry, what's that?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. So try that.
Okay.
Let's see if there's anything else. Do you have a garden by any chance?
No, but I wish. I don't have the space right now.
Okay. Do you have a balcony or something outdoors?
Yes, but now it's winter, so...
Yeah, that's fine. She just says like go like out in nature whenever you have time and find some stones, and then even if it's like lay a small like stone circle on your balcony, like outside, like maybe like a kind of like a medicine wheel or a mandala kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like put that out there. That will connect you to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now it's Christopher's turn, I think. Let's see.
Hello.
Wait, let me pin your... So it's a little bit harder because I already know some of your guides.
Well, find the ones I haven't found yet then.
Well, the one I can see right away is like definitely a star being. That's super clear.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe it's a different one. Let's see.
Yeah.
So he says he's from Sirius and he's working with you on your clairsentience.
Yeah.
He's also connected to water. He's telling me that in your healing sessions, have like a bowl of water with you, like have it somewhere around, because that will take the energy that you're transforming with your healings, that will go into the water, and then you can like speak a prayer over it once you're done with your session, and then preferably bring it outside. And okay, so he says it's okay to water like plants with it, because once you said the prayer, it's also transformed and it's like clean again. But yeah, so like the energy, because you're setting free energies that have to go somewhere, so that's what the water is for. Let's see. Yeah, also he says like, oh yeah, so it's a male. He says like, try to be around water regularly. And there's something with your right, like with this finger, on the index finger on your right hand. Does that make any sense to you?
Not right now.
Okay. Not sure why he's showing me that.
E.T. phone home.
Wait, let me see. I'm really not sure. Well, actually, no. Not sure why, but maybe it'll come up. Let's see if there's something else. You've definitely had lives on other planets. A lot of them, like more on other planets than here. But you've also been around, like you've been on Atlantis. You were a priest there and you worked with crystals.
Violet light.
What's that?
Violet light temple or something like that.
Yeah, that
Is
makes
violet?
sense. Yeah, because he was just saying something with light, and I didn't have the whole story yet. Interesting. Yeah.
I know it.
Okay, so but he says you basically know everything you have to know. And you know how to talk to your guides anyway, so it's all good. Let me see if there's anything else. You're actually working with the whole collective from Sirius. It's not just him.
Okay.
He's just a representative, like the one who makes contact with you, but like it's a whole collective. Also, your task in this lifetime is part of a bigger task that you've been working on over several lifetimes. With this collective, you've been connected to them for a long time. Actually, they're saying you're one of them in reality. So you're like their representative on Earth. Yeah, so one more thing, there's still a little bit of stuck energy from your Atlantean times. You can heal that with crystals. He's talking about a blue crystal. I'm not sure what kind.
A blue crystal?
Yeah. So pay attention to that, like over the next few weeks, if you find a blue crystal somewhere, or if you have one, I'm not sure. He says you'll know when you see it, or
I think it might be a blue obsidian.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I can't see it. This is more like claircognizance. He's just like blue crystal. So yeah, you'll know it when you see it. And then, yeah, work with that crystal, and that will help you to get rid of that stuck energy that's still from Atlantis. But otherwise, you're good.
Well, that gives us something to talk about.
Sorry, what's that? I didn't hear.
That gives us something to talk about.
Yeah. 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 I think that's it, yeah, for you.
Awesome, Yamile. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. So, did we miss anyone? I don't think so. All right, so does anyone still have questions? If you do, unmute yourself. Let me know. I will send you guys, well, if you're like on my, if you're subscribed to my newsletter, I'll send you guys the recording so you can listen to it again or watch it again. Oh, let me look at the chat if there was anything. Yes, in Sweden, it's also the big and the small bear, yeah. In Germany as well, and Holland. Let's see. If I missed anything in the chat. Yeah, cats definitely go crazy when there's spiritual energy. Oh, what's a Larimar? I don't know what that is. Do you want to tell us, River, Moon?
It's a blue stone. It's from Dominican Republic, I think. It's called an Atlantean stone.
Oh, there you go. That's probably it.
And I already have one. It's a small piece.
Oh, awesome. Wow, that's really pretty. All right.
Yes. And that when you said a blue stone, this popped in my head.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I can feel it. Yeah, that's definitely it.
It's nice. One of my favorite stones, actually.
Okay, wow, thank you. That was awesome that you just gave us the answer.
Thank you, Rivermoon. That really resonated with me. So yeah.
That's so cool. I love
hope
that.
that you find the one that you seek.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I can feel my spirit guide, so like approving. So yeah. Nice.
So,
yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for showing up. I had a lot of fun. I hope this was fun for you as well, and it helped you. If it did, like, and oh yeah, by the way, if you're not in the Facebook group yet, come. I'll write down the URL. It's spiritguideschool.com, and that will redirect you to our Facebook group. So come join us, and yeah, post in there if anything happens, if anything comes up that like relates to your mini reading today, or if you liked it, just post in there. Also, yeah, there's lots of other people that you can connect with, and I also post like tips and all that kind of stuff. So I hope to see you there, and thanks again for coming.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.